Parsec is the easiest tool if you want to play local multiplayers online, and in this guide I'm going to show you how to download and install it for Windows. So once you're at the site parsecgaming.com, you can simply click download for Windows and you can save it pretty much anywhere. Once it is downloaded, open it up and it will install automatically. It will ask you if you would like to enable controller support, and always click yes and install the driver, because Parsec is a lot easier to use if you have actual controller support, so click yes and install the driver. Once this is done, you can log into your account. If you don't have an account, you can click sign up right here, and on the side make an account so you can use Parsec. So I'm going to log in and I'll see you afterwards. So you will be greeted with this screen, and as you can see right here, my username is TechDunkYT. Feel free to add me. And first I'm going to show you how to actually host a game, and then I'm going to show you how to join a game. But first I'm going to guide you through the settings. So once you open up the settings, you'll be greeted with a few options, and most should be as they are right now. On the client page, the only thing I'm going to change is the decoder mode, and here I'm going to click accelerated instead of software. For the hosting, you can change the bandwidth if you have a great internet connection. I'm going to do it at 50 megabits per second, but you can change to whatever you like. And here the resolution, I like it to be at auto detect, because if your bandwidth is lower, it can switch to a lower resolution. Another important step is to enable the H.265 codec. Once it is enabled on a lower bandwidth, you can have the same quality as a higher bitrate. I always recommend enabling this if it is supported by your PC. Network doesn't really load for me, so let's skip this. And in the key bindings, you can do any key binding you want. I'm going to just leave it at default. And in account, you don't have to do much. So now go over to play, and I'm going to show you how to enable a hosting. So right here, click enable hosting, and here create a party. Now you need to open up the game you actually want to stream. So for me, I'm going to stream some Mario Kart on Simu, and I'm going to show you how it works right now. So open up the game. I'm going to open up Simu right now. And as you can see, as the program opens, it will appear right here. So make sure every app you want the connector to see is bookmarked. So right here Simu is marked and the other apps aren't, so they can't mess with that. Here you can select what game you want, so I'm going to put in Mario Kart 8. And right here you can select if you want the lobby to be private or if you want it public. If it is public, everyone can join via the party finder. So once done, click create party. And now you'll be greeted with a new screen. Over here you can see this link. If you share this link to someone, they can join you and they can join your party. And here you can change if you want the party to be public or private. You can change the region. It is always recommended to select your own region, because if someone from another region joins, you can have a lot more lag. For the required here, I recommend setting this at controller, because games with controller support are just a lot better. So first in chat you need to accept the person. And then here at guest they say want to connect. So accept this and the player can actually control his person. So after you accept it, so you can see here the player can use a controller. And for emulators you need to actually select it as another controller. So here for example in Simu, in input, you need to have an X input, so an Xbox controller, and it needs to be controller 2. So as you saw just a second ago, when you select X input, here you can now select controller 1. If you have an Xbox controller yourself, it will be controller 2 of course, because you are number 1 yourself. So select it and it will be loaded up, and you can close this. And now you can load whatever game. So once you've joined someone's party, you can see right here, you can simply click play and then the game name. So click that and you will be connected to their screen. Once you're in a game, most controllers will be recognized automatically. Otherwise you can press the Parsec logo right here. And once you press it, you can click remap controller and follow the simple instructions on screen. You can also hide it, but because this is a PC game, I can't hide it right now. So I'm going to just show you it does work. And as you can see, if you actually join a party, it will also work just fine and you can play online with your friends whatever game you want. So I hope you enjoyed this simple guide. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe for more content. And I will see you in another video.